I'm going to be showing you how to program a new remote flip key to this Ram ProMaster. We're going to be using option CJD AP12. Alright, so it tells us that if we need to program more than one key, we're going to need to have either a flip blade taken off or an empty transponder shell. If you have a transponder key for the vehicle or an empty shell, you can get the chip out by poking a paper clip or something small into that little hole to slide the chip out. I already got it pushed out a little bit. Then you'll be able to remove it and the chip will be right there. I have 3 existing keys for this vehicle, so I'm going to be reprogramming all of these and then adding the new one. If you have only flip keys and you can't have a blank transponder shell, you'll have to knock out the cotter pin that holds in the key blade, and then you can just take it out, and we can turn the ignition on using a pair of pliers like that. Now our first step here is going to be to pre-code our new key. So we're going to click read pin code, pre-code key, and turn it on. You can use any key at this step. It doesn't matter if it's programmed or unprogrammed. I'll just use our new key. When it starts working, you'll see a lot of errors come up on the dash. Alright, there's our pin code, CS code. Yes, we would like to pre-code our new key. If you don't have an existing working key, definitely remember the pin code. 95289 is this one. Alright. So if you need to pre-code a flip key, use 7946. If you're going to do just a transponder chip, use 7936. Alright, take our new key out. Alright, pre-coding's done, but now we're going to have to reset the vehicle by unplugging the BCM power, which is down here. So we're going to have to take out those 2 screws real quick and then unplug the power. So we can go ahead and close our SmartBox app because we're going to have to relog in. Make sure there is no key in the ignition. The ignition's off before you pull this power. So go ahead and take these screws out here. Alright, so what we're looking for is this big gray plug with the 2 red wires. There's a little release tab on the bottom, so you just squeeze on the tab and pull it out. And just count to about 10 seconds. Alright, and you can plug it back in. Alright. You can put this back together now if you want. Also, it did reset the power to the SmartBox, and you're going to need to reopen your app and re-log in to finish programming the keys. So I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick. Alright, we're logged back in. We're going to go ahead and click on our preferred option again. Alright, now we're going to skip the read pin code and pre-code key. Just go straight to program keys. Alright, this is where you're going to want to turn it on with your blank key. So if you have a transponder shell that's empty and you turn it on, you could just hold your keys up like this with the top end of the remote facing right at the ignition and just lay it flat there. Or if you have the transponder chip, you want the wedge end pointing at the ignition, and you hold it right up over the key like that. Now, if you don't have the empty transponder key shell and you need to use a remote key flip blade, just get the blade and some pliers and go ahead and turn it on like that. And we can just leave it on like that for now. Go ahead and hit continue. Alright, see how it says 7777? It is an incorrect number, so we need to manually enter the PIN code. Now, if you do have a working key and you were to have held it up there when you turned it on in the previous step, so the security light would turn off, then this would display the correct number and you could click yes. But since it is showing the wrong number, since we did not have a programmed key up there, we're going to hit no. Alright, type it in, 95289. Alright, so you need to reprogram all keys. That's why I said I have 3 keys and I'm adding a 4th key. If you don't get the key added, it's never going to be programmed to this car again. So you have to get all the keys in this one cycle. Alright, and right now, before we click yes, we need to hold our first key up to the ignition. So I'll take a transponder chip first here, and I'll hold it right up there like that. And then I'm going to click yes. Alright, yes, we do want to do another key. Alright, now we'll hold next OEM key up there. It's a flip key. We'll just hold it right like that. Or actually, you can take the blade and kind of put it in that hole and it'll be right in the perfect spot. And then we'll click continue. Alright. Yes, we do want to still do more keys. Alright. And my next flip key. Hold it up. Hit continue. Alright, yes, we do want to program another key, one more. Alright, finally our new key. You could do these keys in any order, by the way. New key up there, we'll click continue. Alright, nope, that was all 4 of my keys. Hit no. Turn the ignition back off. Turn it back on. Current number of keys is 4. That's correct. Alright, programming successful. Now sometimes you gotta turn the ignition on for 5 seconds with each flip key before the remote functions will work. But I'm gonna go ahead and turn it off. And then take the spare blade out. Alright, it's our new key. And the security light is staying off. Notice it says warning fuel low, and that check engine light, even if I start the engine, that'll stay there. So that's why it's telling us here to go back and use the clear error codes. So we'll hit complete and back. Now from here, once you get back here and your OBD light is turned off, you can use this menu in the top corner and hit home. Alright, and then advanced options, scan codes. These codes will also go away by themselves within the first 24 hours. But if you want to get rid of them immediately, you can just use this function. Turn the ignition on, continue. Alright, they are phantom codes, so there's really no point in reading them. You can just click clear error codes. Alright, complete. Back out. Alright, now we can unplug, start the car, check our keys. New key, starts right up. And the error codes are gone. Take it out, let's see. Alright, I don't know if you can hear it, but the buttons are working on the remote. And we're done.